What's going on, everyone? Welcome into the Cleveland Browns Report, where we take up the latest Browns news and rumors and break it down for you guys. So we got a couple of rumors on today's show, some interesting story topics ranging from a free agent target to a possible QB trade, and finally an old QB that's trying to get himself back in the league. Wink, wink, I think you know who I'm talking about. The NFL free agency has been picking up a lot of steam lately, from Rodgers announcing he's staying in Green Bay, Russell Wilson going from Seattle to Denver, and just now, Khalil Mack getting traded from the Bears to the Chargers. So if you're excited for NFL free agency to start, and maybe you want the Browns to make some noise and be a part of the headlines, go ahead and like today's video. I want to see a bunch of likes on today's video because, let's be honest, it's a lot more fun when our team is actually doing something, not just sitting on our hands watching every other fan base have some fun. So in order to break down these Browns rumors, we like to use these Bernie heads after Browns legend Bernie Kosar, and we use this as a scale of believability. 0 Bernie heads all the way to 4 Bernie heads. 0 meaning fake news, never going to happen. 4 being you can count on it, take it to the bank. So the first story on today's show, are the Browns going to sign Allen Robinson? I'm giving this one 2 Bernie heads, kind of in the middle. Cleveland needs a wide receiver in free agency, and Allen Robinson's one of the better free agents in one of the better wide receivers in free agency. So I think it makes a little sense to give it 2 Bernie heads. Now, the Score predicted the Browns would sign Allen Robinson to a 4-year, $65 million contract. And after Devontae Adams is likely going to stay in Green Bay, Godwin gets the franchise tag, Mike Williams gets signed to a 3-year deal in LA, Amari Cooper might be hitting the free agency market, might be traded. Allen Robinson may be the best free agent wide receiver on the market. Now, Robinson is coming off a bad season, and he's always had bad quarterbacks working with him, so he's been one of the better underrated wide receivers in the NFL. Just 400 yards and only 1 touchdown last season in Chicago. Missed some time with injury, so that's worth noting at least. But 1,200-yard season before that, 6 scores, 1,100 yards before that. So he's been a very productive receiver for the Bears lately, and I personally wouldn't mind seeing A-Rob wearing some brown and orange. Just keep the orange from the Bears, but sub the blue for the Browns. So, should the Browns sign Allen Robinson? Now it's your turn to get involved in the show. Let me know what you think. Y for yes or N for no. Sound off in the comment section below. I would love the Browns to go out and sign Allen Robinson. I think he's the best free agent wide receiver on the market right now. If Amari Cooper hits the markets, those two are maybe neck and neck, probably edge a little bit more towards Cooper, but still, I think Robinson would be a phenomenal signing for the Browns. My only hiccup would be Allen Robinson's biggest beef is he's not had good quarterbacks to work with. From his time in Jacksonville to Trubisky and now Andy Dalton and rookie Justin Fields. I wonder if Allen Robinson wants to go to a team with, let's be honest, a more proven quarterback than Baker Mayfield. Next story on today's show. Speaking of Baker Mayfield, maybe they can be involved. A Derek Carr trade. Yeah, just one Bernie head on this one. We talked about QB rumors before on this show. It's been a big topic throughout the entire offseason for Cleveland, mostly because a lot of people are out on Baker Mayfield, and I'm personally more in on just the idea that Baker Mayfield's going to be the quarterback for the Browns in 2022, whether you like it or not. I just don't see a way around it. The Colts apparently are very interested in Derek Carr. According to Mary Kay Cabot, who keeps up with the NFL and the Browns, she believes that the Colts are trying to lure Carr in a trade. However, the Raiders, I don't think are going to move on from D.C. We've got a Raiders guy here at Chat Sports. He's pretty confident that Las Vegas is going to lock up Derek Carr to a longer-term deal. So even though he's entering the final year of his contract, I don't see him getting shipped out of Vegas. But apparently the Browns have done some homework on Derek Carr. I don't know if they really have, or if Mary Kay is just going all in on the Browns, trying to get a new quarterback because Baker Mayfield called her article clickbait, so she's just trying to get back at him by getting the pitchforks out and having all Cleveland rally against Baker Mayfield. There, I said it. But a trade's not happening. At the end of the day, whether you want to call him Baker, Fake Field, yeah, is that the nickname people give him in the comment section? I don't know. You can hate him, and I don't blame you for that, honestly. Like, I wouldn't say I'm a Baker believer, but I'm a Baker realist, all right? It sounds like a weird art term. But at the end of the day, Andrew Berry has said Baker's our quarterback. Stefanski has put some confidence in him throughout his remarks in the offseason. That's got to come to terms with the reality here. Whether you like it or not, Baker's going to be the quarterback in 2022. If I'm wrong on that, you guys can expose me and tell me that later in the comment section if a blockbuster trade is going to happen. Pick a quarterback for me, though. Time to get involved again. Type 4 for Derek Carr, his number, a 6 for Baker Mayfield. Let me know who you think just a better quarterback is, right? If you had to pick one to be on Cleveland or overall who you think is a better QB, sound off in the comment section below. And while you're down there, if you've watched the Browns Report for the first time, if you're watching it for the first time, well, if you love Browns news and rumors, then go ahead and hit that big red button for a couple reasons. One, we give you free content all the year long. Also, if you hate the Ravens and you don't want our Ravens channel at Chat Sports to catch up to us, because I sit next to our Ravens guy, Jeremy, nice guy, can't stand when he talks about the Ravens though. So let us get some separation because a little too close for comfort. We got a good healthy lead on them, but I like a bigger lead. So hit that big red button if you love the Browns or if you hate the Ravens. Final story on today's show. Maybe one of the reasons why you clicked on today's show because you saw it in the headline. Colin Kaepernick, is he going to Cleveland? Fake news. There's just no way. I'm not going to believe this. Now, Kaepernick is apparently trying to get back in the NFL, and it's always a little hazy when you talk about Kaepernick because it's kind of like pulling the pin on a grenade and tossing it into a room ready for debate, but we'll explore this moment in just a moment. First, if you guys love the content you see here on YouTube and you want more ways to support the channel, I get that question a lot. Follow us at rumble.com/BrownsReport. It's another video platform, a little more uncensored, a little more edgy. You guys can read between the lines there. So follow us at rumble.com/BrownsReport. I got the link in the comments and the description of the video, so super easy. Click that link, hit that subscribe button if you want to show us some more love here at the Browns Report by Chat Sports. Going back, though, to the Colin Kaepernick news. So Adam Schefter tweeted this out. He actually quote tweeted Kaepernick in a video of him working out, saying, Colin Kaepernick is still working out and is said to be, in the words of one source, in the best shape of his life. He wants to play. He's ready to play. He would be a great fit for a team with QB vacancies to fill who want to win a Super Bowl. Couple things to take away from that. One, his agent just said that. Not one source. His agent or his mom said that. Two, I love the part of teams who want to win a Super Bowl. I was so confused. I only thought like 3 teams were wanting to win a Super Bowl. I thought everyone else was just out here to have some fun on Sunday and, play hooky from church. What does that even mean, teams that want to? Every team wants to win a Super Bowl. That's why you play in the NFL. That was just garbage to me. Yeah, no, it's not happening. Kaepernick to Cleveland. Never in a million years. If I'm wrong, I don't know if I'll delete the YouTube channel because my boss would probably delete me from the company, but it's just never going to happen. One, Colin Kaepernick's last pass in the NFL was Week 17 in 2016 against the Seattle Seahawks. It's 2022. It's a long time to be removed from the NFL. The last time he actually was playing in the NFL, Robert Griffin III was the Browns quarterback. That's who was under center in Week 17 in an unfortunate OT loss against the Steelers. That's how far you got to go back. I don't even remember RG. I remember RG3 on the Browns, but it's like that is just not a guy that I think of when I think of Browns QBs. Now, it's a long list of QBs, granted, but still, that's how far you got to go back. In fact, if that's not far enough back, Terrell Pryor was the Browns' leading receiver the last time Colin Kaepernick played. Pryor, he had 94 yards in Week 17. These are guys I have not thought about in a long time. You want to know why? Because it's been a long time. It's 2022. Do the math there. It's 6 years, right? I know Einstein, but 6 years out of the NFL, the game's going to pass you by. I refuse to believe he is game ready. Just because you are in shape doesn't mean you can play in the NFL. I don't think that's how it works. The NFL is unlike any other league in professional sports. The advancements that offenses and defenses make year after year, you are just so advanced, they're so monumental, you can't just take 6 years off and go, oh, great, playbook, I can do this. No, defenses are constantly adjusting. The game is constantly evolving. Honestly, the last time Kaepernick played was the forward pass a thing? It's been that long, it feels like. So, no, I refuse to believe Colin Kaepernick is going to make a return to the NFL. Not for that whole bag of worms, because he has not played since 2016. You can't be that out of the game for that long and walk back in and expect to be hunky-dory. All right, you've heard my soapbox there. What would you do, though? Would you sign Colin Kaepernick? I'm typing P for pass, but this is a democracy, so I want to hear what you have to say. S for sign or P for pass. Let me know in the comment section below. That's going to do it for us here on today's show. We'll catch up with you guys later with the latest Browns news and rumors.